Sometimes you just gotta be a man and admit when you're wrong. Could admit that sometimes you judge books by their cover, and sometimes you just gotta read the book. This time, in reference to this show, I was wrong. I gotta read the book. I'm gonna read the book. Hmm. Well, it didn't taste good coming out my mouth saying I was wrong, but I was wrong. I'm gonna read the book, and here's why.
Comic Track Entertainment.
Welcome back to my channel, people. If this is the first time you see my channel, please hit the subscribe button. The subscribe button is going to look like this. It only takes 1 second of your life to hit that subscribe button, become a subscriber, support my channel. I desperately want it. I desperately need it. Love to have you aboard on my channel. Also, once you hit that subscribe button, you're going to hit this notification bell. Notification bell is going to let you know each and every time that I upload any content, any video, anything that I want you to see. The little notification bell let you know. You click on that, you come into Danny's world, and you check out what I got to say. Now, in addition to that, you're going to see things on the screen that's going to look like this, a thumbs up, and going to look like this, a thumbs down. And this thumb down right here is very evil. Don't listen to it. Don't get drawn into its negative power. What you're going to do is just ignore it, take it, throw it away. Concentrate on the thumbs up. Thumbs up is a good thing. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. Ooh, algorithm. Try to say that 4 or 5 times. Algorithm. I don't know how it helps on the YouTube algorithm. All I know is that it does. I know the thumbs up is a good thing. That's what I want. That's what I need. I can only do that with your help. So click on it each and every time my video. Give it that thumbs up. Like I say, thumbs down, ball it up, throw it away. Last but not least, I want you to leave a comment. Every time you leave a comment, I read it, I respond back to it. That lets me know that, one, you're taking the time out your busy schedule to comment on something that I uploaded in my content, and I appreciate that. And also, hearing your comments makes me think about maybe future content I want to put up, because you may have a different perspective, a different view than what I have, and that's all about this is. Telling you and showing you my perspective, getting your perspective, having a conversation. So please leave the comments because I do read them and I will get back to you. Now, I'm going to talk about the show, The Equalizer, starring Queen Latifah. Now, when I first saw this, I was like, I don't know if she can pull that off because the two prior Equalizers were outstanding. I don't know whether or not you remember it, but back in the 80s, I think the 90s, this gentleman, Edward Woodard, he was Robert McCall. He was the first Equalizer. If memory serves me, and don't hold me to this, he was like ex-British MI6 or whatever they call it. He was one of those ex-operatives, Scotland Yard maybe. And he came over to America and he saw people get taken advantage of, getting some of the bullies and some of the people was just didn't have nowhere else to turn. So they turned to him and he would even up the score. Hence the name Equalizer. He'd make sure that they get an equal fare and equal shake. He would help people out that had their back up against the wall. I love the show. I still remember it to this day. He drove that black Jaguar, had a trench coat, had that bad music. He had his helper. I can't think of the helper's name that would always help him. And then he had another guy in like the CIA that would help him. I think his name was, I can't think of his name, but that's how he get a lot of his information and his backup through the CIA agent here in America. Now, the next we know is Denzel Washington, Robert McCall. Both those Equalizers were fantastic. He was an ex-CIA agent. In fact, Black Ops, he was the best of the best, but he got tired of it. I think he promised his wife that he was going to get out of the business and try to do right because he did so much wrong things, bad things, killed so much people. And so he saw the Russian girl, well, the American girl that worked for the Russians as a prostitute get beat up. And then he tried to help her, and then they just would not. He tried to offer him money, I think $9,000, but they kind of more or less spit in his face, told him he was dumb, ignorant, that they weren't going to do it. So he took them out, and then he just took down the whole Russian mafia. And he started helping people. That transition over into from the Equalizer 1 that Denzel played, Robert McCall, to Equalizer 2. Well, that was 2. Yeah, that was 2. Well, that was the first one. The second was when his best friend in the CIA, a female, I can't think of her name, she was killed by his team members, and then he took them out for killing her and being crooks. So check it out. Equalizer, with Edward Woodard, the first one, the original Equalizer, was good. He was a ex-British agent. Then we got Rob McCall, ex-CIA agent, and now we transition into Robin McCall, who was an ex-CIA agent who pretty much was on a mission, and the government lied to her, and pretty much a lot of people died because they lied to her. From what I could gather on the very first episode is that the mission went haywire, and she just had enough. She don't trust the government anymore. She don't trust that team. They're trying to get her back to come back, and they sent her mentor that taught her. I don't have his name, but this is his name. And if you remember him, he played Mr. Big off of Sex and the City. I also think he plays in Law and Order. I can't think of his name, but he more or less is her. He mentored her, but now he owns a black op. He's running not a black op, but he's running a private security business. He told her she could come work for him and make a whole lot of money, better money. But right now she's just out of the game, and she hasn't really become the Equalizer yet at this point of the show. But right here in the scene, he's trying to get her to come back. He's kind of acting like the emissary. They're trying to get her to come back to the CIA so they would give her whatever she wants. But she ain't feeling it. She's done with them. She ain't going back. Also, this lady right here is her aunt. I'm not sure of her aunt's name, but she takes care of Robin's daughter. Robin's daughter is a rebellious teen, just trying to, you know how teenagers are, and sometimes she just won't listen, trying to be sneaky and deceptive. But Robin has been lying to her, the aunt and to the daughter. They don't know she's in the CIA. They think she was some kind of like philanthropist or some kind of big time traveling agent to help with third world countries or something. Some kind of facade she made up, but they don't know she's been in the CIA yet. So that's going to be a big what the hell moment whenever they find out. But basically, Robin is helping a Hispanic girl. I can't think of the Hispanic girl's name, who was unjustly caught in a bad place at the wrong time. A man was killed in front of her, a lawyer, and there were black ops agents that killed him. Well, the guy that hired them is so good at computer facial recognition, changing stuff, that he made a fake video that shows the little waitress, the 16, 17, maybe 18-year-old girl, look like she shot the guy. When actually the two black ops agents that were wanted for war crimes were the ones that actually killed the attorney, but it made it look like her. So before she gets into that, the Hispanic girl tries to pay money to get out of town. So she goes to this guy that she thinks is going to make her a passport and all this kind of stuff, but really it was just sex trafficking. And however, Robin McCall finds out who these guys right here. She sees the girl go into here, and she goes and checks on her. And that's when we see just how deadly she is. She kills two of those guys. It was four of them. She kills two of them and incapacitates the other two. Supreme hand-to-hand combat specialist, weapon specialist. She's nice. So I didn't see that happening, but if you watch the scene when she does it, they kind of speed up some parts, but she can handle herself. She took out four men. I guarantee you. She don't do the stopwatch like Denzel, but she took out these four guys in a matter of seconds. So she's nice. Now she has a team. And the team consists of, I'm not sure what the friendships are now, but basically what I do know is that whenever you're in trouble, she always helps her friends out. The first friend we see here is a mentor. The mentor had issues with his wife, trying to leave the country. So Robin, played by Queen Latifah, was able to get the wife on a no-flying list to give him time to come back and take care of whatever business. So whatever her friends need, she's able to always come through. That's part of her skill set. She can make things happen. First friend that we see her with is this young lady here. Not sure of her name. Like I said, I just watched this episode, really didn't think much of it, but I will promise you on the second episode, I think it comes out tomorrow, I'll going to review that, and I'll know these people's name. I'll pay more attention. But she's like a sharp shooting expert. She's kind of like Bullseye. She got powers like Bullseye off of Daredevil. In this scene, she ties like a bandana around her eyes, and they got a dartboard. And I mean, she just hit Bullseye, and she's hustling people for money. She's some kind of sharpshooter. As you see right here, another scene where she's helping Queen Latifah. She's got this high-powered sniper rifle, and she's deadly accurate. She is surgical with it. They helped the young girl get out of jail because they found out that if she went to the big prison, that they had somebody inside that was going to kill her. So they broke the young girl who was in trouble out of the police precinct and doing the transport. And she used the girl right here. You see the sniper weapon to help take out the van. They knocked the guards out without killing anything, and they took off. Now, this young lady here, who's Latifah's friend, gets married to this young guy here. His name is Harry. I do remember that. Harry is like a computer expert. Like, he's on the dark web, and he basically what he does, she faked his death. So the government is no longer after him. They don't know he exists, or so we think for right now. But what he does is he has an alias, and what he does is he gets paid to try to break through people's firewalls that say they can't be broken, but he can do it. He's like a genius when it comes to computers. This is his bat cave, I call it. And he can access just about anything that Latifah wants. So this is Latifah's computer guy, where she gets a lot of her information. And this is, Robin's. This is her sniper who helps her in missions. This is her mentor who backs her up whenever it comes to she needs more than what these two can provide. The smart guy and the sniper, he backs her up. He's friends with her. So she got a pretty good team in place. This show is much better than I thought it would be. But the character she's playing is believable. Queen Latifah is playing the part. She's not overacting. She's not trying to be a Billy badass, but she's confident. She's smooth, and she gets the job done. I was thoroughly impressed. I was thoroughly surprised, pleasantly surprised. And I think I'm going to watch and I'm going to support this. Now, you know how CBS is. You know how TV shows are. Some people don't support things because they want to say, well, I like the old. I like the Denzel. All I'm asking you is give this show a chance because it's not bad. The first episode is not bad. Whether or not it goes downhill, it's too early to tell. But right now, presently, I watched it last night. Was like I said, thoroughly enjoyed it. I think my wife is going to watch it along with me, and I'm going to watch it tomorrow night. The second episode comes on. It comes on Sunday nights, I believe, at 8 on CBS. Either 8 or 9, I'm not sure. But check it out. It is definitely a show I think that you will enjoy if you let the Equalizer, it pays homage to it. She's trying to help people. Her and Denzel do the same thing. Need help. Can't need. Basically, she put on the World Wide Web. People need help. I think the first time she put it, if I can help, if you need help, got nowhere else to turn, I can help. She got like over 20 something hits. So, the second episode, like I said, is coming on tomorrow night, 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on CBS. Check it out. I give. So far, the first episode, 2 thumbs up. So I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I think that it is going to be a good show. Sometimes you think a show is good, it gets canceled. This show should not be canceled based on what I've seen from the first episode. I liked it. I think it's much better than what I thought it was going to be because I went into it thinking she could not handle the part, but how she's handling it to me is fantastic. So get a chance, give it a peek. Again, if you haven't ever subscribed to my channel, please do. Please hit the notification bell. Every time I upload content, you'll get it. Also, give me the thumbs up. Forget the thumbs down. Throw that away. Leave comments. I would definitely respond back to you. As always, I enjoy your support. Thank you for the watch. Until next time, peace.
Comic Chat Entertainment.